We have some pretty severe traffic problems we need to fix. There is no easy way to get from this side of the city to this side of the city. And because of this, we are having some pretty big issues with traffic. Now, I'm going to try to solve the traffic, but I also want to make it walkable. So I'm going to have a highway be underground and convert this entire mess into a nice place to actually be. First of all, this just needs to go. This is such a car dependent area. I'll fill this in with something nice later, but right now we just need to focus on fixing traffic. This also just needs to completely go. Like, the traffic here is just absolutely awful. Now, if this were a typical American city, I'd bulldoze a bunch of houses to make a huge highway running through here. But I want to make it kind of walkable, so I'm going to try to make the highway underground. Underground highway will start over here, and then curve around over here, and then end up right over there. Somehow. Create a parallel road, completely delete this. Okay, and you know what? I'm gonna make all of this underground. This too. This is all going underground. We need this to be as walkable as possible. Alright, intersection is built. Now I need to make something over here. Alright, there's an intersection. There's lots of things going everywhere, but at least it's underground, so the people above ground don't have to deal with it. And we'll make something nice here soon, but we have to connect this highway up to here, because the industrial zone is something that produces so much traffic. Alright, there we go. That's pretty much done over here. And we have an insane amount of space to work with now. This was all highway before. I'm going to be able to extend the metro out over here. It's so refreshing to build metros instead of 6-lane highways. Going to use our handy dandy tracks that go over the roads. Alright, there we go. We had to destroy a few more buildings, but they will go back. I'm going to add these tracks on top of the roads in our historical area. It might be a little tricky to get it perfect, and then I also need to go into node controller and set it to slope, and slope it with my mods, curve it back to this station right here, and add the stops. Theoretically, everything should be working. I'm going to unpause, all the cars are going to go away, and hopefully everything should work. And so many people are using the metro, that's nice. So many people are using this metro already, jeez. I think it helped that we placed it right next to a bus station and a tram track. Now I'm going to get to work on this. If I build my roads underneath the metro, we can actually save a lot of space. Alright, there we go, now people can zone along this road. I'm going to expand our historical area over here, so the buildings that zone in here will be the historical ones. There used to be a highway right here, but I'm going to turn it into a small little walking area. I say walking area because I don't want to make it an actual park. I don't want people to pay to come in here, and I don't want to spend the effort to make it a park. Alright, now if I add some trees to it, and then line it with some hedges really close together, we should be just about done. This was a highway before, now it's a nice playground with trams connected to it. I'm going to create a area here. I'm going to make this modern city center, so we can have some nice commercial buildings back here. I'm going to remove zoning here so everything can zone in easier. And then I'll also extend the second historic area around this, so we can have some historic buildings here too. We need mixed use zoning. Try to emulate mixed use zoning before we actually get it in City Skylines 2. Alright, with all this brand new area from clearing out the highway, I think we could make quite a nice park here. It's going to be a rather large park. I'm going to put a park main gate right here, and then have the park extend all the way down here, all the way up to the train tracks up here. Now we do have quite a lot of money, so I can go pretty crazy with the side gates. Then I'm going to take this park path with decorations, go into freeform, look at our terrain, and just kind of follow it. What type of trees should I use? I think I'll use these generic pine trees. Park Plaza fits perfectly here. Chessboard, really good right next to it. Info booth is going to be every so often near the entrance to the park. We can have a park cafe on this side. I'm going to add a bunch of piers along the river, right? I think this is excessive. I think that's a bit too many piers. And I'll do a dirt path connecting all of these. Maybe up here, I'll place some nice gazebos, and I'll get a bunch of trees. Alright, nice. The park is done. Oh, I have to get electricity out here. Oh my gosh. Okay, I need to calculate where would be the best place for me to place a earthquake sensor. I'd only need to place one and get all the electricity connected. I think I'm going to place an earthquake sensor right here. And then to get electricity connected, I'm just going to add a lot more park stuff. Connect this up with another gazebo, and another gazebo. Well, that earthquake sensor did not get it done. Maybe if I move it a bit. Come on. What? I'll put it in between these two and then place another gazebo and place a gazebo along this path right here. This used to be a highway. This park also used to be a highway. And this entire park here used to be a massive highway and an interchange. Before the metro station and buildings, this was also a highway. This road used to be completely backed up with cars. So is this one, so is this one, and so is this one. And this is the metro line that we expanded today. So many people using it. There is an insane amount of people walking here. Now my city is back to being walkable.